afternoon. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm sorry I missed you. I was taking care of another client outside.
Oh, that's fine.
What are you interested in? What are you doing here?
I was wondering if you could help me look for a job or give me some advice about finding a job that would help me be down the right path.
Of course, we'd be glad to help you. Now, are you real involved into the assessment yet, or how far along are you?
I've started the assessment. I'm about halfway finished, so I should be finished in a little bit.
Okay, well, that'd be good. What we'll do is after you finish the assessment, if you would, just let me know. And I'll be glad to meet with you for a little bit, and we'll discuss some of your career options, some of your strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
And then we'll even talk about maybe some of the available jobs in the area.
Okay,
Does
that
that sound
good? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hi. I have finished the assessment part, like you said.
Wonderful. Why don't you have a seat?
Okay.
Tell me again, I don't know that I introduced myself to you earlier when I came in. My name is Phyllis Richmond.
Hi, I'm Lillian Young.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad that you came in.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell me again, why are you here to visit us today?
Well, currently I am trying to find a job. My name is Lillian, and I'm a graduate student at Stephen F. Austin. I'm a single parent, and I have 2 kids. And I work at Little Caesars currently, but I am in the need for new employment.
Okay, so you are employed, and are you happy in that position or not?
I am, but I'm not, because it's not very stable or flexible for me. Because I am in grad school and I do have 2 kids, I just kind of need something that will allow me to be at home with my children at nighttime. That way I can be there for them, you know. I have one that is 2 and I have one that's 5.
Wow.
So for my 5-year-old, I kind of want to be there and get him in the bed whenever he needs to be. And then for my 2-year-old, I just kind of want, you know, I don't want to miss that stage of her life. So I want to be there for my kids at nighttime. And then I also need that time for homework as well. And with Little Caesars, it's not really a steady schedule. It's kind of like done by week basis.
Right.
So one week I could be doing, you know, morning shifts, and the next week I could do night shifts, and that's really inconsistent for me and my kids.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that it's really conducive to a family, you know, at all with the hours. Do you have someone that keeps your kids and for you when you're working, or do you have to pay for daycare?
It kind of just depends on a month-to-month basis, because I have paid for daycare, and sometimes my mother will help if, you know, my money is not where I want it to be. But like I said, with my schedule being different every week, it's kind of hard for me to set up that time because my mom works as well, and so it's just really hard.
Now, what are some of the areas you talked about? You were employed with Little Caesars. Okay, how long have you actually been employed with them?
I have been employed with them for a little over a year now.
Wow. So you have a real good rapport with the manager?
Oh yes, I'm actually an assistant manager with them. So I've been working there, and I've been an assistant manager for maybe about 8 months.
Goodness, that's wonderful. You must have great leadership skills.
I can say I feel like I do. I work really well with the employees there. They really like me. So I mean, I get along with everybody. You know, I really run a good shift, so it works out well.
Okay. Are you in charge of like scheduling and kind of organizing things, or what exactly does it involve, you know, with your work?
I'm just in charge of making sure the shift runs smoothly. When issues arise, I handle them. When people come in, they have bad customer service or bad food or something like that, I make sure that's taken care of. At night times, which I typically work nights, I will make sure the counts are done for the store and make sure all the numbers are put in, and I count the money. I make sure all the stock, everything is stocked up. So, I mean, that's pretty much what my job entails.
Wow, that's really a lot of responsibility.
It can get a little hectic sometimes.
Right. Are you always able to leave on time and be at home when you want to be, or sometimes does your hours kind of go over?
No, I really wish that I did have a set job to where I could leave when I wanted to or on time. For example, you know, with me being in school, I had to work on a group project, and my group was meeting at a certain time, and I was supposed to be there for that time, but the assistant manager that was replacing me didn't come, they didn't call, they didn't show, and I'm just kind of running around frantic because I have to go and do stuff for school and make sure my kids are picked up, and I can't leave until the store is covered. So I was unable to meet with my group, and they were all mad at me, and it was just a really big mess. But no, I have to make sure that I'm there. I have to make sure the store is running properly, and if there's nobody there to replace me, then I can't leave.
So, tell me again, overall, what do you think the main reason for you wanting to change your job is?
The main reason is so I can have consistency with my schedule. I'd really like something where that's, in the morning shift till about the time that my son gets out of school, so I can go pick him up, and that way I can be there with my children at nighttime. I'm also looking for something that's a little bit more in pay, because, being a single mother, I do have to provide for them.
Right.
And that's my, just consistency, a little bit more pay.
So if you were just to name off some hours, what would you consider to be your, I guess, prime hours that you could work?
Anything after 7:30, definitely, and then anything before 4.
Before 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're looking on average, if we were looking at a time, you'd say probably maybe 8 to 3. What time does your son get out of school?
He gets out of school at 3:30.
3:30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for you to drop him off at 7:30 in the morning, you would definitely have to be at work. That would give you a little bit of lag time there.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to get to work and then get into your job, and then also be off by 3, so you can pick him up by 3:30, and then be home at that point. Okay. So what do you think? With this job that you're currently in, what do you think that your overall strength would be, something that you'd be able to offer to a company?
I would say that I'm very organized. I always make sure that the shift is taken care of. I make sure that everything is stocked up. I make sure that everything is in order before the next person comes in. I would also say that I have really good communication skills. I love talking with people, and I can handle the customers when they come in and they're frustrated and angry. I can get them to kind of calm down and let's come up with a solution. So I would say organization, communication, customer service. So I would definitely go with that.
That's awesome. I really see that we have a few jobs, I believe, that would be really beneficial to you as an individual for your personality and your traits, and just really seems to focus on your strengths. And I think that it would be beneficial for the companies that we would be, aligning you with, or matching you up with. So what I'd like to do is I would like to go over the areas, that you really showed strength in. Let me get your assessment here. I printed it out. So it says that you really did show strengths in organization, and seems like you would be a good listener.
Yes.
And so I think that is really the area, those areas did line up with your assessment. So I've got a few jobs. Let me look to see what I might have available. Let me look real quick and just see for a second. Let's see. It looks like there might be, with the hours that you're wanting, one is a little bit longer than the other one, but it looks like about 2 jobs that might kind of fit within what you're looking for in a career and what they're looking for in their company.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll just talk to you about the different options, and then if you're interested in it, then we'll try to set up something for you. Okay? So it looks like the first option is with the insurance company. It's actually a secretarial position, and you would be, let me me talk about the job requirements. It says that you can do filing,
Okay.
and you would be answering phones. You have to be comfortable enough to answer questions, and your communication skills are going to be very important with insurance. Even though you're not required to be an insurance agent, you will be working with people who are dealing with insurance on a daily basis. And if you're receiving phone calls, then you are going to have questions pertaining to insurance. So one of the requirements they do want you to do is they would want you to attend 2 trainings, and that would be outside of your Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And those trainings would involve basically going away on the weekend on a Saturday and them training you on the different insurance policies that their company particularly offers. Okay? Again, like I said, the job would be from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and once you've completed your trainings, then you would just go back to your regular Monday to Friday hours. Okay? You'd be making, you start out with minimum wage, but the one perk that they do offer with the job that you might be interested in that.
I'm not quite sure with that one. I don't want to throw it off the table just yet, but I would probably say leaning more to the no side because I'm not really comfortable with the insurance policies, and I don't really know much about that. Also, I make more than minimum wage at Little Caesars, so that actually is a fallback for me because, I'd be getting less pay at that point. So what's your other options here?
Okay.
Anything else?
So the next option, it looks like, is with a company, let's see, that they plan events.
Okay.
And so that might be really geared toward one of your strengths, which is organization.
Yes.
And it would also involve being able to communicate with people. Okay? It looks like the hours are actually a little bit better. Let's see, this would probably involve, it would actually be working with people, listening to what others are saying, putting into action what they are asking of you. Like at the planning an event, they have a conference room, and what they would want you to do is to be able to meet either by phone or in person with maybe an individual or a company who wants to come in and rent this event venue. And basically they would talk to you about how they would want it set up, what hours they would want it. They would want you to be able to work with them on providing resources for them, even possibly meals or drinks, those type of things. So you would have to work with people a lot. So your communication skills would be a positive. Also,
I said it will come in handy.
Okay. And then also you would, your hours would be 8 to 3, and that actually is perfect.
That's perfect.
So you'd be able to pick up your child at 7:30, and then of course you would be able to leave by 3. Okay. So and they would actually, now they're not going to provide an insurance policy like the insurance company would, but they would, when your 3 o'clock comes, then your time is over. You would go home, at that point. But they would offer a little bit more than minimum wage. And so would you be interested in maybe at least looking into that job, or do you think that might be a fit for you?
I think that's a better fit for me. I know that the other job offered the insurance policy, but I do already have one. And then the other job, like I said, I'm looking for something that would really help me focus on my kids in school. That's perfect with the hours, 8 to 3. I can give my son, be there for my daughter at nighttime. I can make sure I have stuff worked out with school. It's a set schedule. I think the job sounds amazing. Sounds right up my alley.
Well, do you mind if I make a phone call while you're here? Because I will set that appointment up for you if you'd like.
No, it sounds perfect.
Okay, great. Let me do that real quick. Hi, Joe. How are you? Well, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, I'm doing great too. Listen, I wanted to get with you about your position that you have available. Is that job? Okay, great. Well, what I want to do is I want to set up an appointment for Liliana, and she's going to want to meet with you. What would be a good time for her to come in and to meet with you and interview? Okay, how does tomorrow sound at 3 o'clock?
Sounds great. I'm actually off. Yes.
Okay, awesome. She said that was great. So if you would schedule her for 3 o'clock tomorrow, and I will be sure to give her the directions and a phone number to reach you by. Okay. I really think that you're going to be very interested in Liliana. She has great qualities, great strengths, and values that really line up with your company. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
My name is Liliana Young, and I'm 25 years old, and I'm from Huntsville, Texas. I'm currently a graduate student at Stephen F. Austin, where I'm going to get my master's in clinical and mental health counseling. And I'm currently employed at Little Caesars, but looking to leave as soon as I get employment elsewhere.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about your strengths and weaknesses.
Some of my strengths are I'm organized.
Okay.
I'm very punctual. Lateness is just not one of my fortes at all. I'm very detailed and artistic. I have great communication skills and customer service skills as well. I work well with people and I learn really fast.
Really, really. So, you know, based on what you told me, I think you are a good fit for the position. We're looking for someone who can communicate well with others, who can interact well with others, and I really think that you are a good person for this position.
Yay!
So, congratulations.
Thank you. Testing.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
Hey, can I talk to you for a quick second?
Absolutely.
I got some really good news for you.
Okay.
So I've been watching you, and I like the fact that how you adjusted really well to my company. Your personal values and your work ethic speaks a lot. So right now, I'm offering, I don't know if you want it, but I want to give you a higher salary.
Of course I want it. Yeah,
Really?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, like you really fit in, and you really adjusted your lifestyle to work for my company, and I really want to reward you for that.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to say that I enjoy working here. Like, what I'm doing is really fitting in with my personality, and it's actually working great with my schedule.
Right.
And I'm able to get stuff done with school, and I'm able to see my kids at nighttime.
Right.
So, and I really love the people. It's just so much fun working here. So I really enjoy it. I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
You have a good day.